It is time to go through the Archon quest. I'm so excited for the Archon quest. I'm excited to save Nahida. I'm excited to band together with all the Sumeru characters. The trailer looks so good. I'm not excited to fight Skara though. I'm terrified of Skara. Skara boss do be huge. And next to my tiny Kui and my tiny Nahida and tiny Chi-Chi, I'm gonna get stomped. Talk to Candace. Over here, milady! Oh, I didn't even turn the sound on.
Has everyone arrived?
Everyone is already waiting inside.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's...
Is she gonna give us a warning beforehand? What's the matter?
Before attending the meeting, I hope you can promise me one thing.
What do you need?
Promise me that you won't commit to anything too reckless.
Aww, Mother Candace, watching out for our safety. I'll try not to, but no guarantees, cause Skara is gonna destroy us. Akasha pulses. The Culpa flame rises? I feel like I'm mispronouncing this. Cutscene starts right away.
Everyone's here so early. But
Our little band, Alhaitham, Cyno, and Dehya. So exciting!
We discussed things a bit.
Hey, where have you been? I've missed you too.
I missed you too,
Are you ready?
milady. She's so pretty. We can start now. Are we gonna recap the events or plan? Works out a detailed plan together.
sure this is gonna work?
Who came up with the plan? I
Gotta
mean,
admit, it's
we had two
bold.
people from the
I'm
Academia.
impressed.
There has to be some brain in the plan, right?
It's worth
Not
a try.
Paimon's, not mine.
The point of discussion is to arrive
But
at a
some
solution.
brain.
Let's cut the small talk and move to the next point.
You're making Paimon nervous.
Oh no, the loading screen. The long load.
You're finally done.
I have
Oh,
some other stuff to
why
take
are
care
they
of.
walking in
Catch you all
3
later.
different ways?
Come on, don't give me that face. I know what you're going to say. I'll be careful.
It's so sweet how
That's
Candace
what I
cares
wanted
for
to hear.
everyone. I like the
care.
motherly characters. I think they're cool.
Well,
I
traveler,
think it's sweet.
Paimon. Judging from your expression,
And her voice actor did such a good job. I love the voice actress's voice for Candace. It's
I'm
so...
not that good at scheming a
I keep saying
strategy,
motherly, but it's like so
but I can
calming.
sense people's emotions. And based on your reaction, things must have gone quite well.
We'll make our move.
So worried. Hopefully nothing will go wrong.
I feel like
To be
Paimon's
honest,
giving us
I
the
feel
death
the same.
flag.
But you're
But
already
that's
some of the most capable
okay.
people I know. So you have my trust.
I feel like Paimon's jinxing us.
Your deeds speak for themselves.
This is also me just blaming Paimon always. As she deserves.
Behind to tell you that, although you won't be coming with us, we'll be sure to remember your words.
I'm very glad to hear that. I've said the same thing to everyone here today as I said to you when you arrived. Your safety is the most important thing. Only when you're safe can the plan be successful. So please, take care.
Thank you,
You're
Candace, for
welcome.
caring.
And thank you for taking my
I
advice.
feel like the other Genshin characters don't... Not that they don't care for our safety,
With everything.
but... It's nice that
I'll
she's
be here
giving
in the
us
village
words
praying
of care before our trip, you know? And we go onwards. Meet up with Alhaitham.
Sounds good. I'll go make
Oh, I
some
forgot he was on our
preparations.
side.
Okay.
See, this dude has bigger arms than Ito. They did Ito dirty.
Have you finished saying your goodbyes?
Our goodbyes. Another death flag.
Candace told everyone to be careful.
Yes, she did. But I think my point also bears repeating. Our plan is not child's play. We won't be able to achieve anything if we're simply careful. We must go beyond that and fully commit ourselves to it.
Are we gonna be
I
able to
hope
hear
this
what the
is
plan
clear to you.
is, or do we just have to assume? I understand and accept.
Shouldn't you be saying something more cheerful to boost our morale right
It's okay. I think Dehya is the morale booster. Everyone in a team has their own roles, you know? I don't think Alhaitham is the morale booster of this team.
In that case, Candace can cuddle you.
Yeah, I would love that.
Continue to remind you of the seriousness of our situation.
That'd be great.
We all have our jobs to do, after all. It's like how some people can be put in charge of logistics,
Hmm.
while others will fight on the front lines.
That's exactly what I just said. Makes sense.
Speaking of the front lines, you don't look anything like a soldier.
Is Alhaitham the tactician?
Of course. Compared to the mercenaries, I'm merely a feeble scholar.
A feeble scholar with a six-pack? I think not.
Stay in a safer place and offer my strategic insight. Just think about that mercenary who lost his mind. Mercenary groups are facing constant danger every single day.
Well, being a scholar is also a high-risk occupation, and you
Why is being a scholar a high-risk occupation? Oh, is it because they go mad?
Even among members of the same species.
Unless she was
some
referring
will
to something
exhibit far
else.
More potential than others.
this guy.
Some will exhibit far more potential than others?
Mercenaries in Port Ormos called you a lunatic.
All intellectuals are lunatics in the eyes of fools. I'll take that as a compliment.
I feel like Alhaitham has such a big ego. I feel like
Do you
he'd be
remember the
elitist.
record we saw in the King Deshret ruins? It mentioned forbidden knowledge.
The ruins, forbidden knowledge. I don't think I remember.
Seriously?
I have bad memory. Sorry, dude.
Not long ago to exchange hostages with the Eremites. Once we arrived, the ground collapsed due to an earthquake, and we fell into some ruins.
No. I remember this. I just don't remember the record that you're talking about specifically.
It was a remnant of King Deshret's bygone civilization, and we found some messages left by a priest of the king, and learned about the existence of forbidden knowledge.
Oh, it's all coming back now.
Was that the cutscene that we got with the last
Forbidden
Archon
knowledge has
quest?
the power
Or
to
was it
drive
something
people
that we
insane,
read?
But this fact has never
If it's
been
something that
shared
we
with the
read, I
public. Even I,
definitely
who's
wouldn't
worked in the
remember.
Academia for some time, was never once informed of this. I think those mad scholars and mercenaries we encountered may have all fallen victim to the corrupting qualities of forbidden knowledge. But the Academia has always held a different view. They have always believed that symptoms of madness are a side effect of human contact with divine knowledge as mere mortals. Come to think of it, perhaps the Academia has also never understood the true nature of forbidden knowledge. And thus always
Interesting.
approached the issue
I
from the
mean,
wrong
valid.
direction. The
Valid to be questioning it.
Elazar, and the sandstorms.
Oh, are we gonna see
Don't you think what is
Elazar
happening
be
right
solved
now
in
across
this?
the
No,
world
this isn't
is
the last
rather
Archon quest,
similar
is
to the
it?
forbidden knowledge
There's still
pollution
Archon
that
quests
occurred
after
in the
this?
desert thousands of years ago.
I hope. I feel like it'd be a lot. It's another occurrence of forbidden knowledge pollution. I feel like it'd be a lot to save Nahida,
Caused the withering and the
solve
sandstorms.
Elazar issues, thus saving Kale and
At least
Dunyarzad.
That's what Tainari told us.
What else do we have to do in Sumeru?
Could it be?
Take down the Academia.
Ah, you've connected the dots. The cause of Irmin's
Take down Skara.
precisely be the pollution from
Figure
forbidden
out
knowledge.
Greater Lord's background story even more. There's a lot to do. I feel like there has to be more Archon quests, right?
It's huge.
We must not tell Nahida as soon as
Why do you think
possible.
Lesser Lord Kusanali would have a
She
solution to
said
this situation?
the key to saving Irminsul is contained within the remaining consciousness of the Greater Lord.
Related to the scene you saw when you passed out in the Avidia forest? That whole the world forget me thing?
In that case, it's imperative that we rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali. Only by working with her to save Irminsul can we completely resolve the problems Sumeru currently faces.
I mean, I would hope we
To
save
make
her
sure
either
we're still
way,
on track,
even
I would
if
like to
she
check on
wasn't
state some of our
necessary to the
preparatory work
plan.
Where are we going?
to an Eremite base.
You know, just to save our Archon? Not just for utility? To the Eremite base! To the base!
Oh, you made it.
Huh? What are they doing here?
They're helping us,
I gave
right?
them some technical work to do.
Prisoners of war?
It's the scribe.
Basically?
Is that the traveler I see?
How's the work going?
But I think they're helping us of their own
Yes. We have fixed the
volition,
devices according to
right?
instructions.
We're not forcing them to.
Already
Well,
ready
we're
for
kind of
use.
forcing them
Others
to
are
help
still
us.
under repair.
They don't really have any other choice here.
Knowledge extraction? What are you doing with those?
Look here.
Huh?
Was it explain what the contraption was?
Weird stuff
Or
into
no?
our head again?
What's that look on your face? Are you scared?
Paimon's a little scared, but very, very furious.
Oh,
That's an interesting response.
I like it when other people
Anyway,
get
we're not
angry
going
for
to
other
use this
people.
just yet. As
When
I
people get
mentioned
defensive for
earlier,
their friends,
this
I'm a
knowledge
fan.
capsule contains a decree I drew up in the past.
How much capsule?
The Academia should also have their own copy. And according to the plan we just came up with, Traveler, I want you to record something into this capsule.
Us?
Do you believe we can save Lesser Lord Kusanagi?
Yes. What I may lack in faith, I'll make up with my actions. No, we're just gonna say
Good.
yes.
Conviction is the most important
A
part of all
solid
of
yes.
this.
Of course we're gonna save our Archon.
Please get ready and put on this device.
You want us to record our conviction?
Okay. Is it just for recording into the knowledge capsules? That's what the
Yes.
device is for?
Paimon is still really worried.
I understand, but trust me, Paimon, this is something we have to do. It's best if you can do as I say. Because, to achieve this impossible task, it sounds like you'll need to fool your own heart first. Although it may feel like a trick, self-encouragement may be the most important tool we have.
Paimon can see the point you're trying to make.
I'm
Imagine
ready. I'm
this.
definitely...
We have orchestrated our plan. and
Oh, it's the
successfully
line
rescued Lesser
from
Lord
the
Kusanagi.
trailer!
As a result, we have changed Sumeru's entire political landscape. Everything went without a hitch, and everyone recognizes and praises our achievements. Now, open your eyes. Here.
What's this?
I'm definitely not the brains of this group.
Read it out loud.
I don't think I'm following. You don't quite understand the purpose. Okay.
It's done.
Okay, we also don't understand the purpose. Traveler and I are the same. We are both not the brains of this group. I'm fine.
It's just a recording. There should be no negative effects.
Dies on the spot.
What's the point of doing this? Paimon doesn't get it.
And that's perfectly fine. In any case, these capsules aren't meant to be used by you.
Huh? What do you mean?
Are we gonna plant them in the Academia?
Our plan needs to account for those who have long relied on the Akasha. You may find it hard to believe, but for those people, everything the Akasha transmits to them is nothing short of absolute truth. Imagine if you've been using a device like the Akasha since the day you were born, and this device has always supported you during times of need. After all that time, what do you think you'd become?
A fool. A machine. That's fair though. I feel like there'd be no... A slave to orders.
And
It's
that's
dramatic.
why rules
I feel
are
like
so
there'd be no
important.
use to validate
In
your
addition, those who
information that you
understand the
receive.
rules can delineate boundaries and identify gray areas.
Oh, no need to validate the information. Just like if you trust it so
You could say that
blindly,
those kinds of ambiguous zones can be very...
and there's nothing to tip you off that the information might be
One
wrong.
might even say they're
I feel like no one would
advantageous in
be
the right hands.
motivated to double check their info, you know?
Interested in are really out there. Are all Sumeru scholars like this?
Yeah, no. I could never be an intellectual.
That's
If I were
an
in the world, well, even in
I'm going to
our
take
normal
those
world,
two
could never be an
reports as well
intellectual.
projects. You can head to Caravan
I am
Rebuff and prep your hair for the next
small-brained.
step.
A slave to orders, as Alhaitham says.
Small projects?
We're going to tinker with the Akasha terminal and make a few...
I still don't
modifications.
understand how this benefits us. Go to the caravan and meet up with Cyno. We're just going to all of them, jeez. Where is our little Sumeru Razor boy?
I thought we agreed on a plan. How can you go back on your word?
He's so small.
The plan is too radical and carries a high risk for casualties. I've given it a lot of thought. And in the end,
I wonder who came
still
up with the
can't
plan.
agree.
I would assume Alhaitham and
Still
Cyno would be
best
the brains of the
plan we
group.
have. Is a former Matra
But they butt
sure
heads a lot,
to be
so I
able
can't
to
really
see the
imagine them
bigger
working
picture and
together
recognize the innate advantages
in
of our plan.
a great
I
way.
did. And that's how I saw the danger behind these so-called...
Oh, never mind. It's Alhaitham's plan. No Cyno involvements. I see.
Is even more radical than I imagined.
Huh? Why are you guys arguing?
My friend, you're just in time. Why don't you help me persuade Cyno? He's turned against our plan.
We agreed to work out a plan at the meeting. As mercenaries, you're familiar with the local environment, so you'll take care of the specifics. But then, you went to Alhaitham for suggestions. Had I known Alhaitham
He just has a vendetta against the dude.
Suggestions, I would not have agreed to the plan.
Look, you already know.
Yeah, we're all gonna band together. Comrades. There is no camaraderie here.
Place a lot of importance on their bonds of friendship, but also will not hesitate to make sacrifices if they deem the situation to be sufficiently dire.
That is true. Seeing the whole...
But as things stand,
They would chop off... Well, they did end up chopping off Dehya's arm. But... It was a little sketchy.
You understand the ways of the desert.
Traveler, Paimon, this is also something you should know. Ramon's plan is to have me work with the caravan Reebok guards in my capacity as a Matra. We will arrest the mercenaries and escort them into Sumeru City.
Oh. That is a little risky. But you need risk.
My plan will clear us of any possible suspicion, and also let us enter the city as a big...
I can't really imagine there being a better way.
No better way.
That also sounds like something Alhaitham told you. Am I right?
Doesn't Alhaitham know how
So petty.
Of course.
Well, not petty. He's like raising very valid arguments. It's just so funny.
Job done. He also said that with the help of Cyno and the Traveler, our chance of success would increase significantly. I never blindly trust anyone, and I've always had a good eye for people. I think he made a number of valid points. It's my own choice to trust you.
If I make the arrests alone, I can control myself and prevent you from getting hurt. But I can't guarantee that kind of discipline from the guards. To make the whole thing more convincing, you'll need to resist to some degree.
Casualties are inevitable.
Once push comes to shove. I'm okay with the deaths of enemies. But now that we're allies, I'm against the meaningless loss of our own.
I like how justice-oriented he is.
I can't believe a Matra would actually care about
It's like sweet. Aggressively sweet. My favorite kind of people. Aggressively kind people.
I've always treated my allies with honesty and respect. They have the right to know important things like this.
Now you're making this hard for me.
Hey, is there something we can do to help?
If there's no other way... Are these two separate things? Sometimes they're just continuations of the same line that the Traveler would say. Well, not that the option really makes a difference, to be honest.
Fight some of the mercenaries, which should reduce the number of times you'll have to
Oh, true. So we should respect the determination of Raman and his comrades.
On behalf of my people, I thank you for your kindness. But this is a mission we cannot turn our backs on. We strongly value the lives of our friends, but the goal we are about to achieve is even more important. We have no fear of casualties, because we crave the spoils of victory. So please, lend us your support. We will show you the determination of us.
Neither side is wrong. Cyno just wants to
Put it that way.
make it the most successful so no one has to die.
You need to follow the plan and not do anything reckless. Candace made it very clear that we can only achieve our goals if we can ensure
But this dude's okay with being
safety.
reckless as long as the greater good is achieved.
Recognize the
As long as
significance of this operation.
the plan
There
ends
should be
up being
no more
successful.
animosity between the followers of
Both
the
sides are
Dendro
okay.
and those of King Deshret. Everyone's
This kind of
life
reminds me of
is
the
equally
whole
important.
argument Zhao. I wonder how Cyno and Zhao would interact with each other. Because Zhao also has like the self-sacrifice mindset. I feel like they would bicker.
The guards should be stationed in the courtyard nearby. You can find them there.
To the soldiers? Are we gonna execute the whole act right now?
To what do we owe the honor?
I'm surprised they haven't put out
Keep your voice
a...
down. This is a secret operation.
like a cautionary alert about Cyno? Because I thought the Academia knew what was going on. Based off of what Alhaitham said in the last couple Archon quests?
I have the right to ask for the cooperation of Caravan Rebot.
Ah, of course, of course. Mahamatra Cyno's order is the Academia's order. Just let us know what you need.
But who exactly are you planning to arrest, and how many people are you expecting? Depending on the scale of this operation, we may need to report it to our superiors.
They're a squad of Eremites whose number is comparable to Ain El Akhmar in Port Ormos. They're involved in the theft and resale of supplies from the Academia.
As many as Ain Al Akhmar? This should definitely be classified as a joint operation.
Then I suggest that you report this to your
He has
superiors
such cat-like
as soon as
eyes.
possible.
He kind
And
of
treat it
reminds you
as
of a black
top
cat, to be
priority
honest.
desert operation. I will need personnel.
Got it. Please wait a moment. I'll contact them immediately.
You look so commanding when you're
Because
working.
this is work.
You're much more friendly to us. I don't
Because
know
I
about
trust you.
that. Maybe a little bit more friendly.
Can't believe you're
Not
still
super friendly though.
cat.
I don't think I've seen Cyno smile.
I'm unscared stiff. Aren't you even a little worried? What if these guards already know that you have betrayed the Academia?
Yeah.
Or their general
I would
mantra?
be concerned about that, no?
Doesn't know. Their superiors might, right?
We discussed this, remember?
No. We've been over this. My memory's bad.
Operation is of great
The guards shouldn't know. Is it because
the guards there shouldn't know
the
that Cyno has
distance
stepped
is
down.
too far from like the base of the Academia that news wouldn't travel that far that quickly?
First, the other Matras still don't know why Cyno has left, which proves that the Academia has been covering up the matter. Second,
Sure.
This is a crucial moment for the Academia's God creation plan. If something were to happen to the General Mahamatra, it's bound to attract a lot of unwanted attention. No matter how you look at it, they don't seem interested in sharing the news of Cyno's departure.
A reasonable inference. I agree.
Which brings us to our next issue.
Hmm.
I'm sure some of you have been wondering if the prediction function of the Akasha will affect our operation.
The Akasha is still in operation, so I must remain on high alert. Actually, considering the power of the Akasha, it's quite strange that it hasn't already tried to interfere with my actions.
Where are the negatives
I've
if they
given
try
that a lot of
to...
thought.
Can they disable the
For now,
Akasha
I don't
themselves?
think you'll need to worry.
That's been...
If you remember,
They've gone over
when
this,
we
right?
first came to
If
Ari
citizens of
Village,
Sumeru can
all
just
your
turn off the
actions
Akasha
and
if they
words were
wanted to?
predicted by the
Or is that
Akasha.
illegal?
We
Whatever is
even
illegal
gave
to
that
them.
information to those who kidnapped the village keepers. But things like that never happened again after we met up with the Traveler.
That's
Hmm.
true. But why?
Look at it from a different angle. Why do you think the Akasha will predict your actions?
Is it
personal
because
data
we're a
has been
foreign
entered
force?
into the Akasha.
That's true, but the key to this question is, how well can the Akasha make predictions about a person?
I like how they
you
talk
ever
in
thought
questions instead of just
how
saying
can
the
you do
answer
this in the
straight
first
out.
place?
Because the Akasha controls the entirety of Sumeru.
Well,
The Academia firmly believes that all human actions can be explained through
I mean,
logic.
it makes
By
sense.
sorting and analyzing
It's
input
just
data, the Akasha can derive behavioral
Gonna
logic
take a
and
while
predict
to
the
talk
actions of
through the
those who
entire
fit the
thing.
existing logic model. However, at the risk of sounding like an advocate for fallacies, can everyone truly be considered logical at all times? Emotions are part of our behavioral logic, but can you guarantee that every experience of the same joy or pain would be equally intense? How can our feelings and opinions be predictable down to the letter in every single instance? Cyno, in the past, you've always worked alone. In the absence of another person who could sway you or your thoughts, the Akasha could produce predictions that were similar to your real-life behavioral principles. decisive and principled.
Yeah, I definitely would not be the brains of this operation. I commend Cyno for listening this entire time. I think I listened for half of what Alhaitham was saying and then I zoned out. Unintentionally.
Akasha hasn't yet figured out the full composition of it.
I unintentionally zoned
Our
out.
thoughts and logic
But
have intermingled, and
I'm
weave
following
themselves together
somewhat.
to become a complicated, chaotic mess. Any one of us could potentially disagree
I
with
definitely
another.
sit along the
Akasha lacks data
same
on
amount of
such
brain
actions,
capacity that
and
Paimon
it's
has.
impossible for it to predict your
Maybe
actions or
Traveler,
future
mostly
based on your
Paimon.
decisions in the past. After all, there's probably a limit to just how much we can be modeled or controlled by data. So, in my opinion, you're probably safe for now.
Huh. Makes sense to me. I agree. The Akasha is not alive, and I don't think we can be completely controlled by something.
All I have
without
going
a
on in my
mind
brain
control.
right now is how pretty she looks, to be honest.
Is that so? I guess there are
No
things that even the
plan
Akasha
going
cannot
on
calculate.
in my noggin.
And people will not
Just
be forever
Dehya's
trapped by
beauty.
the past.
This is awful. Not this.
Paimon's so
My ability to interpret awful.
Next time, pay attention during
It's
the
hard.
meetings.
There's a lot of text.
will do.
I'm confident that I'm confident. I'm confident
Just
that we can do
remember to stay
this. We'll
vigilant.
speak it into reality.
Footsteps.
General Mahamatra, we were not expecting your
Oh, he's
presence.
buff.
I'm the security officer of the Grand Deshret Desert District. My name is Luxembarbo.
Luxembardo.
This is my assistant.
His
Traveler.
assistant.
She will be working with
What's
me.
Paimon then?
The
A
construct
pet?
next to her is for her work.
The construct next to her? Oh. Look at her eyes. Her eyes
What
wonky.
a great honor to meet you. Your golden hair is as bright as the sun. And, is this
It's the latest technology.
from the Academia?
Have you
That's
made a
what the
decision regarding
Academia
the
can
matter I mentioned to your
accomplish.
subordinate?
It seems to be a dire situation, so of course you will have our full cooperation. To be perfectly honest, I've always longed to go on a mission with someone as well known as yourself.
There's no need for flattery.
Yes, sir.
Take your most elite platoon and follow me
I like
to
how
the
Cyno
eastern
is like
side
a
of the
no
district.
BS type of guy.
We will carry out the operation there.
Understood.
He's grown on me since we first met him.
Map.
Oh,
Hurry, bring the map.
no BS type of guy for sure. Cyno circles the location of the operation. So are they just
We will
gonna
engage
sit there
Ramon's
and like
Eremites and capture all of them.
pretend to be
Any questions about the
in the
time
middle
or
of something
location?
while we nab them,
None at
basically?
all, sir.
Good. See you then.
Yes, sir.
Also, I would be concerned about timing. Like, when they escalate this to their superiors?
Maharaja isn't so bad after
Eventually,
all.
when they get back to the
You're so
academia
respectful toward
and put
them.
eyes on us, is that not a concern? It does feel pretty
This is
good
all
to
due
be
the
respected
absolute
in the
authority
world
the
of Teyvat.
Academia. And now, we're going to strike back against that massive pillar of power. Get ready. We will move out in 2 days.
I feel like timing should be a concern. Wait until the appointed time 2 days later. Good thing we can just speed up time. Okay, it's been 2 full days.
Time for the operation. Let's go meet Cyno in the...
In the desert! I'm sorry I cut you off, Paimon. Which one's the closest? Over here?
Look, over there.
We got 4 people to make the arrest with us. 4 people!
Wait a
Is
moment.
that all we needed? Is this sketchy? Why wait a moment?
It's you.
You're my assistant, remember?
Ah, yes.
Being my assistant, you must stay with me. Now let's head over there.
Cyno hates us.
Assistance.
I feel like Cyno would not be good with children. Actually, no, Cyno's definitely not good with children. We already saw how he was with the child before. Granted, the child was not
Since this is a big case for the Academia, we
the
are
best to have
prepared give our
around.
best.
I'm glad to hear your sense of resolve.
I forgot what his name was, though. The kid with the grandpa, what was his name?
They are our only leads for the case. If they die, we will be unable to continue the investigation.
Understood.
Everyone! The Eremites are approaching from the west!
Make preparations and be ready for combat. Halt!
Oh? What a warm welcome. What do you want? Judging from those
Speaking from a physical, like a physique perspective, the Eremites look like they would stomp these guys. Aside from Cyno and the Traveler. Well, actually, from a physique perspective, could stomp everyone. Why are they so massive?
A Matra from the Academia? I can't believe you came all this way just to catch us.
I'm not here to talk.
Oh. Nobody's given me this much time of day since I became a mercenary. Brothers! For that slight, let's wash our blades with their blood. Let's show
Wow,
them
this guy's a great actor. If he wanted to give up the life of a mercenary, he could become an actor. Oh, we fight. I feel like if we had just left them to these dudes, they would have a lot less casualties and Klee throwing bombs at them, but sure, just slap him. Talk to Cyno.
It's over.
Why do we need to talk to Cyno?
We have subdued them. The operation is now over. All Eremite mercenaries and related personnel in the area have been arrested.
I feel like they didn't even fight. We did all the work. Oh, this guy's scared.
I'm afraid you'll regret it first.
King Jeshret will curse you, and you will all!
Wow, he's a great actor. They're both... Oh, he bombed him. They're both great actors.
Restrain them and take them back to caravan.
Paimon's the only one that's terrible.
Send them to the Academia as instructed by the General Mahamatra.
Yes, sir.
Like, if they had sent these people to the Academia saying it was under Cyno's command, wouldn't they be more sketch about these people going into the Academia? That's what I'm confused on.
You are dismissed.
Or is that not a concern? I understand they're trying not to publicize Cyno leaving the Academia, but I feel like we tipped them off early, no?
This part of the plan went really well.
Went really well. Yeah, no one died.
Yes. Things went
Which is the best it could go, I guess.
Fantastic. And that punch you gave Ramon there sure looked convincing enough.
He probably decked him with full force. Didn't even need to act it out.
I'll return to Caravan Rebot and oversee the group's transport. I promise. I'll get everyone into Sumeru City safely.
Thank you, sir.
You're the reason why everything went so well.
I do trust Cyno a lot. I feel like he would do his best to make sure things are done
I
well.
believe Dehya should already be waiting for you. Go join up with her. She will need you to introduce her to Tighnari.
Oh!
Is it really okay for us not to share the full plan with Tighnari?
But if he'll feel miffed about it?
Miffed about it and refuse to
I feel like all the dudes in Sumeru are fussy.
I have a very close relationship with Tighnari.
I feel like no one has a chill personality, really.
I believe my message alone should be enough to bring him to our side. He knows I won't make jokes about things like this. If we need help, Tighnari is the best option. Get ready for the
But that's so cool, we're actually branding all together. Banding all together. An achievement! Okay, to Tighnari, to the caravan to meet up with Our Lady. We can go on a nice little brunch date with her. How cute.
It's about time. Didn't you say our part of the plan is the most important of all? Here you come.
We were late to meet her. We're awful.
It took you to get here. I already did 5 laps around the place, down 7 drinks, and even
She's so funny.
Shopping. Sorry. We didn't mean to keep you waiting.
I just wanted to fix your attitude and rub it in a little. After all, you took your sweet time getting here.
Also, let me know if the music in the background with the Genshin music is too much. Sorry, the situation is a little bit tricky. We had to step in and do all the fighting, unfortunately.
Alright, I'll stop. All joking aside, I'm glad you're here. Let's get moving and take care of this as soon as possible.
We gotta introduce... Are we taking her to him, or is he coming here?
Get a status update on the Fatui Harbinger known as the Doctor. We need to make sure he won't get in our way when we rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dealing with an institution that controls all of Sumeru is already hard enough. If the Doctor were to crash the party, it would be next to impossible for us to achieve our goals.
Yeah, we sure don't want him showing up. Ooh,
I remember in the trailer that he had
Right? Hearing his
Left
name just reminds me
of
the
his own
stuffy old
accord,
geezers
right?
in the academia. I'd rather not have to deal with someone like that.
Or is it a bait? What should we do?
According to the plan, we should first go to Pardis Di and ask for Forest Watcher Tainari. If Alhaitham and Cyno's sources are solid, then we can be sure that Tainari still has the Academia's trust.
I wonder what they were
So,
trying
we'll
to
find
recruit
Tainari
him
and
for.
convince him to get us
Like,
the
was it
latest
to
intel
create
on
the god?
Then,
Like
depending on
to
what we learn, we'll make
build
any
up Scara?
necessary adjustments to our plan.
Was that explained to us
The
already
safe
what
is
they
a
were
place
trying to recruit him
spies
for?
everywhere
I
on the
feel like
other
it
side
was,
of
and
the
I'm
wall.
forgetting it.
I'll follow you as a bodyguard.
Didn't expect you to become my bodyguard. I can be
You should
your
be honored.
bodyguard.
I don't offer my services to just anyone, you know.
But Paimon thought mercenaries would do anything for Mora.
That's certainly
And we also
true.
have a lot of Mora.
When multiple
You want a
employers
million more,
apply
you
for
got
your
it.
Services, you should always go with the best offer. Let's see. If I were to charge you a bill, I guess I can apply a discount.
How much more do you want? Paimon's not sure we can afford it.
How much do I want? Hey, how about paying me with a smile?
I feel like she's
What do you
flirting
say?
with us.
I haven't seen you smiling much recently. If you ask me, someone like you must look lovely when they smile.
My heart!
Come on, give me a smile so that I can be less worried.
I love her. Thank you.
Looking good. I hope this pretty smile will become our lucky charm.
I love her.
There are
Too bad
many
she's a
kinds of
claymore.
smiles, but only a
But
truly
actually, it's a good
joyous
thing that
one
she's a
can
claymore,
bless
so I
us
could
others.
continue using
Let's
all of my
consider
primos
this
for
smile a
Nahida.
down payment for our future victory.
And then I'll just admire Dehya users
go.
from afar.
It's time to pay a visit to Pardis Di.
Okay, time to meet up with our favorite Dendro bow user. Actually, no, that's a lie. I like Holly better. Our favorite 5-star Dendro bow user.
Tainari!
Ah, Traveler, Paimon. And you are?
And you are? Excuse you, sir. Speak to her with more respect.
She's an Eremite mercenary.
A mercenary? You must have some big news for me.
I thought...
It's something really important. Please help us out.
Do we not have like a letter from Cyno or anything to give him beforehand?
Then follow me.
Ooh, look at this transition.
This place is better. We won't be disturbed by any passerby. Okay, what is this important thing you want to ask me?
Have you ever met the doctor? Oh, I want to know where he is. Getting straight to the point.
He's that strange-looking Fatui Harbinger with the map.
Strange looking.
Paimon thinks he has blue
I wonder how she's gonna describe the other Harbingers then.
Yes, I know him. Actually, he left Pardis Di just a little while ago.
He left already?
Well, what are we gonna do when we run into him though?
He came looking for me.
Can I ask what it was about? Sorry to ask you like this after having just met, but your answer is very
His
important. to
ears
us.
are so
For now,
fluffy. His
all
tail
we
is so
can share with you
fluffy.
is that your friend Cyno is working with us.
Cyno, you say?
There's nothing that we can show him to let him know Cyno's actually working with us? We're just gonna verbally say so?
That's why he hasn't been at the Academia. Okay. I will answer your questions and will assist you any way I can. You don't have to tell me everything that's happened.
Aww.
Cyno's name really does work wonders.
How cute.
You're not even a little worried that we might have made it all up?
Despite having just met you, I can sense that you're the serious type. Between you, the Traveler, and Cyno, none of you strike me as the type that would conspire to deceive me. You don't need to tell me anything you don't want to. I'll also get straight to the point.
I like him. They're all growing on
I
me.
wanted to take the scholar
Oh, not Hypatia. Oh wait, there's also a scene where Scara was looking over Hypatia, wasn't he? In the trailer? What is he after?
And what do you mean by take away? Is he planning to leave Sumeru?
He's not gonna experiment on her, is he?
Yes. He told me his return to Snezhnaya.
He didn't let him take her, did he? To Snezhnaya.
So you mean you're leaving this place soon?
Not the side eye.
Otherwise, we could have perhaps talked a little more.
I feel like that's interesting considering the whole god formation thing going on right now. I'm surprised he would leave.
Let me ask, have you been taking care of a scholar by the name of Hypatia?
Your sources are accurate. No doubt because you recruited many informants. But you're right. Hypatia has indeed been receiving treatment from me.
Forgive me for asking, but how's the treatment coming along?
Given the way you're asking, I assume you have something to say.
Since you asked, I'll be frank. I would like to take Hypatia to Snezhnaya.
Did he let her take, or did he let him take her?
As a scholar yourself, shouldn't you at least be aware of this?
Oh? I can't believe your utter lack of faith in me, to the point of even questioning my general level of knowledge. How unbefitting.
Just answer the question.
Well, you're the only one who's ever made such a request.
I have my ways of keeping her safe during the journey. In addition, I can also
That's so
promise
sketchy.
that under my care, Hypatia will receive the most advanced and effective.
I wonder if I'll see any Dotori cosplayers at Anime NYC. I hope so. I hope I get to see some of the Sumeru characters. Or Sumeru character cosplays at Anime NYC. That'd be so cool. Specifically, Dehya.
Her
Dehya?
situation has not become dire
Who
enough to
else?
necessitate her transfer to another nation. Transporting her to Snezhnaya
No,
is
that's
risky,
all.
and the potential benefits are
The rest of them would be cool.
As
But that's the
person
only one I really want to
responsible
see.
for her treatment, I cannot possibly sign off on this transfer. Your suggestion is rude and reckless. I'll pass.
Ah, can always count on him to keep other people
After
safe.
talking with him, I realized that, just like many other scholars, he possesses an aura of arrogance that I've come to detest.
I feel like all of
It's
them
not
have
so much
that.
that he's looking down on others, but more that he's so confident in himself and his abilities.
I like how they're all just describing themselves.
Never refer a patient to someone like him.
Do you think he'll give up on her?
I prepared myself for a protracted battle of wits, and was really surprised to see him just give up on the topic.
I feel like he wouldn't just be the type to take no for an answer. Take no for an answer. I'd be surprised if he just left. Unless he kidnaps Kali on the way. That'd be awful. Not the laugh.
I see, I see.
Not the hand laugh.
Of course, your opinion makes perfect sense. You're still young, but already quite stubborn. I must say, you are not like what I had expected. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't just let you off the hook like this. But unfortunately, I'm in a hurry today. What with Her Most Noble Majesty, the Tsaritsa, calling for our return.
Okay.
Time left for me to take care of everything before I leave. It's
Take
just as
care
the
of
Academia
everything? In
said,
what way?
You're a responsible.
But that makes sense that he's being called back. I thought he left of his own accord at first, and I'm like, this doesn't really make sense with what's going on in the story.
Shrewdness. And that's also why people like you can never realize that sooner or later, everyone must pay the price for what they've learned.
Also, I never noticed he had like the witch doctor mask on his shoulder. It looks like a little. I never noticed this. I thought it was just like a fur shawl thing. I like the detail in the design.
I can't help but feel like he's hinting at something unpleasant.
I also feel like every time Dotori talks, it's a little bit unpleasant.
Perhaps I'm nothing but a talking rock in his eyes. He never came off as malicious, but an utter lack of compassion permeated throughout our conversation. From his tone, I can sense that he's always looked down on others.
Is he actually leaving Sumeru? Am I too suspicious? I feel like it's all a
I
bait.
don't think I missed any details.
I mean, it'd be great if he left Sumeru if we didn't have to fight him. If we didn't have to fight two Harbingers at once, that'd be
For
amazing.
you to stay safe.
Thank you for sharing the information with us. Keep the two ladies safe.
Anyway, I won't forget your kindness.
It's okay.
As long as Kale's safe. Hypatia, I'm also a fan of. But as long as Kale's safe, all is well.
All of this may have started because of me.
Oh? Oh? They both have their ears look the same. That's so cute.
Asking me to return to the academia and assist him with his research.
Except Cyno's ears aren't really like ears, right? They're just part of his headpiece.
Yes, but there's something off about this most recent batch of letters. The handwriting and tone are both familiar, but some details have been omitted. My master will occasionally leave a few dots on the back of the letter. One dot means that he wrote the letter on a sunny day.
Do we know who his master is? Was that explained to us already?
This has been a habit of his for many years.
Or is it just a random
I can't
dude?
find any dots in his recent letters. I believe something may have happened to him.
I get it. Since you are always at Gandharvaville, you would like me, someone already working at the Academia, to investigate this matter, right?
I'd like to ask you to do that for me. If you can keep yourself safe, please withdraw immediately at the first hint of danger.
It's sweet how they all care about everyone's
I have a
safety.
feeling it won't be that simple. The Academia has been working on a big project. I'm not quite sure what it is, but your master might be involved with it. If the higher-ups really are hiding something, then it will be difficult to remove myself from the situation once the investigation starts.
They're
If the
so cute
situation
next to each
becomes
other.
critical,
I like
I'll
the
leave
friendship.
Academia. If you don't see me there for an extended period, that's your cue.
All right, we've got a plan. I'll stay at Gandharvaville to support you.
If that scenario comes to pass, you must be extra vigilant. And be wary of any messages or direct requests from the Academia.
I must say, I didn't expect a warning like this from the General Mahamatra.
Being loyal to the Academia doesn't mean blindly doing whatever the sages say.
No, a slave to orders from
On
Cyno.
that note,
A true academic, a
aren't you
true,
also
true
being
intellectual.
distrustful of your alma mater?
Not me.
The
But
Academia,
him.
yes, but my master is a man of integrity. Even when I was a student, I was worried he'd get in trouble for sticking to his beliefs.
Who is his master?
I suppose he's lucky to have lasted so long. But in the end, it still caught up to him.
Not the kid's grandpa, right?
I see. So you noticed something was up with the Academia from the very
Would
beginning.
that be too many points of
This may
connection?
well be how Cyno became involved in all this.
Okay, this makes more sense that he wasn't that concerned when we brought up Cyno's name. That he didn't need like proof when we brought up Cyno's name in the beginning. They already had their little plan going on in the background. This makes more sense. I thought it was out of the blue, where we were just like, we're working with Cyno, can you help us? And he was like, sure.
Find a chance to tell
This makes more sense.
Thanks.
Right. Now let's go hunt down this Harbinger.
Okay, are we still finding the
Which way
doctor?
did the
We
doctor
are.
go when he left Pardis DI?
To that way.
Gotcha.
Not very
Thanks so
specific,
much.
but
We'll be
fair
on our
enough,
way.
fair enough. See you later. Thank you for your help, sir. Where is this way? Port Ormos?
According to Tainari, the doctor is leaving Sumeru soon. I want to check if the doctor was
I want to
actually telling
visually
the truth.
confirm that he is
He
leaving
also
via
said that
boat,
he'll take care of
or he's
everything before he
dead,
leaves. What did he
or is
mean by
gone
that?
from this area
We
in
need to be
some
extra
way.
careful when dealing with a person like him. Just to be safe, let's chase him and see what we find.
But we have no idea where he went. How can we start chasing him?
We just start walking in
We'll do
the
it the
direction
mercenary
Thignori
way.
pointed.
I'll find leads as we go. All you have to do is just follow me.
Okay.
That Harbinger may have tried
Oh,
to cover his trail.
we're actually
He
literally
still has some
chasing after him. I see.
Or perhaps
Is this
he
the
never even
most
thought
efficient
about
way?
concealing his whereabouts.
Unsure. Is it the only way? Maybe.
That's just how arrogant he really is. Yep, we're headed in the right direction.
How do you know?
The traces are still fresh, but there's no sign of his entourage. Clearly, they're in a hurry.
I didn't expect us to actually start bolting after him.
It's just as
I thought we would have TP'd somewhere. Oh. Bob and weave. Where's the destination? This camp?
We can stop here. I think I know where the doctor
Oh, look at
went.
the boar!
South of here is Port Ormos, which seems to be where they're headed.
Oh, I called it. Port Ormos.
They're going to leave by boat?
I mean, how else would
That's
you
right.
leave?
Let's
Aside from on foot, but I can't really imagine going on foot from Sumeru back to Snezhnaya. Oh, okay. I was thinking, if we're running again, that would be awful. We bonk. Not in the sky! Fatui soldiers. Oh, there's so many of them.
Seems we found the right place.
And we're hiding in a bush behind these stairs.
Shh, don't draw their attention. The port is crawling with
I feel
Fatui
like
soldiers.
Paimon has been shushed the most in this Archon quest. Which I'm a fan of.
Now this is a proper
Oh no, not this. I'm terrible at being discreet. Isn't this guy gonna see us?
I've still only
Or do we not care for him? Wait. Where do I hide in these bushes?
Back then, the doctor's spoken of
Roll into the bush. Roll into the bush.
he speaks now. Maybe the way people talk in Sumeru has rubbed off on him.
Spoken a different way.
When you spend too long away from
I didn't notice.
it will also take him some time to get used to the
I was trying to read what they were talking about. Does that...
That can't be right.
Is it possible that the doctor made a clone and is sending the clone away and we're being baited and the doctor is actually still here? Or is that too complex?
He seems like he's all smiles now.
Do the clones take on different personalities? I don't think that's explained, but... Oh, I see him. Hello, Dr. Man. Do we have to go all the way there?
The doctor is on that boat. So he told the
Could it
truth
be
after
possible
all.
that it's a
He is
clone?
actually leaving Sumeru. Let's get closer and find a place to hide so we can observe him.
Where could we hide? Oh, here? Oh. Well, this is not closer. This is further.
This
But
place will do.
that's
We can hide
okay.
here while we keep an eye on the boat.
Could it really be that? Oh, looks like he's noticed something. Has he noticed us? Why would you scream? What's the matter?
He saw us.
I feel like we should be suspicious.
Huh? Is he waving at us?
It's time to say goodbye.
Wait, is he the only person on the boat?
Is he gonna blow up Port Ormos? He's taking everyone with him.
And where are all the soldiers we saw on the port just now?
It's time to say goodbye. That's so ominous.
They vanished.
So this was a trap. Wait, don't tell me that.
Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave.
I'm not following.
Oh no.
Did we leave people we weren't supposed to leave? Hypatia!
Party's DI.
Good thing we have TP points. Wait. Yes, TP points. Does TP stand for teleport or for... Anyways, what do you mean? I just remembered Hypatia just once connected her conscience to Balladeer. Oh. Oh, that's why they're after Hypatia. Okay. I thought they were interested in experimenting because of the... Oh, wait, no. This makes sense. Oh, we zoom. I don't know how fast we could zoom.
Party's DI is not a place you Fatui can just show up
He's
and
so
do as you
sassy. This man is so
I believe
short.
We've already made ourselves quite clear. Our superior gave us permission to search for and collect.
If anyone could hold the fort down, it would be Bignari.
But you've been in Sumeru
I
for
feel like
some
he could
time
just
already.
talk them out of it, you know?
Coincidental that you chose to only come here today.
Even the Grand Sage himself may not have the right to question our research, much less an ordinary scholar like yourself. I've done my duty to inform you. Don't make things difficult for yourself.
It would
A
seem
threat.
that the words have fallen on deaf ears. You can keep trying to deny it, but coming to Party's DI now?
I feel like he's more of a talker than a... I know he can fight. But again, I feel like he'd just be sassy until they stop stop fighting him.
Well, you only have your Harbinger to blame. He knows nothing about keeping a low profile. I may be staying at Party's DI as a scholar, but that doesn't mean I'm no longer a forest watcher. it is still my duty to protect the peace and safety of
Oh,
the
with his
scholars
bow
who
whipped
contributed so
out.
much to Sumeru.
Look at him. Look how cool he
It
looks.
seems our conversation has hit an impasse.
No one will lay a hand on you, Hypatia. Not on my watch.
Why is he looking at them over his shoulders, though?
I'm fine.
I feel like this
These
is
Fatui have really crossed the line. Time to teach
Interesting.
them a lesson.
We're not getting anywhere.
Oh, look at the whole crew! Look how cool they look!
Make sure they don't try to sneak around and attack from behind.
Yeah, I was also wondering that. I was like, what if they just backdoor and nab her while we're focused on this? I'm glad he's thought of it. That's why he's a scholar. She's just on a bed in the middle of nowhere? They didn't have a room for her? Why is she so still? Well, she's breathing. You couldn't tell she was sleeping from there?
How is she?
Alive, which is all that matters.
Oh, that's good.
Oh. Oh.
So, you think this is over?
Why is he so scary? It's the eyeliner. The Balladeer.
The Balladeer is here?
Could he nab her?
I've missed that look
In
of
this
abject
state?
horror. You've given me that look every time we meet.
But, where is he?
What state is he in?
I can hear all of your thoughts, you know.
I don't like that.
Don't you remember? I already saw you the first time you came to Party's Dehya and made contact with Hypatia.
I don't want him in my
I don't
head.
need to do anything. It is her honor to be able to connect
Her
your
honor,
consciousness
sir.
with me.
You're a little cocky here.
Who are you talking
Big ego,
to?
small man.
Can't be the Balladeer, right? That's impossible.
She looks so done. Traveler looks so done.
I might as well tell you that I decided to enter Hypatia's consciousness the moment I sensed your touch.
So you could chat with us?
I
Are you
wanted to
that
serve
interested
you
in
on a
us?
fool's errand.
You don't have to be.
Hey, Traveler! What are you doing?
My deification
I'm
is
being
nearly
told to shush
complete.
yet again in this Archon
All
quest.
that's left now are just some final details.
Scar
Do
is
you
obsessed with us.
understand? Even if you manage to rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali, it will be impossible for you to defeat a bona fide
A
god like me.
bona fide god.
wise to
We
force
beat
that
your
childlike
mother.
god
Your mother
into
would
a
beat you with her
divine battle
slipper,
against
sir.
me?
Shove that cockiness somewhere else. A bona fide god.
Scholars consider the god of wisdom to be the
Embarrassing.
sum total of their faith.
He should be
It's how they
embarrassed.
can justify reverence for a god as they construct it. But this also shows that humanity's worship of gods is a combination of blasphemy and exaltation. It's truly laughable. Yes. What is it?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm in a good mood, which is why I'm talking to you like this. What do you mean?
He'll become the new greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Does he care? Does he care about maintaining his own self? His own being?
Those words almost make you sound
He
like
just needs a
who
friend.
actually
He's
cares.
lonely.
But
He's
you're wrong.
lonely and egotistical. Oh man, this poor boy.
I was born to
This is all
become
the
a god.
backings of his redemption
My
arc.
entire life up until this point has just been a meaningless routine. Just
He's
think about a sheet of paper.
so
By itself, It
dramatic.
holds no meaning. The content recorded on it is what gives it value. All I had recorded down before were some painful memories and boring human feelings. Such senseless drivel should have been erased a long time ago.
Maybe Shenhe and him could be
Indeed,
friends.
To me,
The sight of you fools in your futile struggles is far more amusing. Tell me, just what has this world done for you to protect it with such zest and conviction?
Such a soft boy, a soft hurt boy.
So I can hear what you're thinking and sense the depth of your determination. This is a good conversation we're having. So here's a word of advice. Let go of your misguided guardian complex. You know nothing about the truth. It'll be for your own good, as well as everyone else's. Humans are a species that can only find bliss in ignorance. Ah, you've seen my affection for her. If you were in my position, I think you'd feel the same way.
He just needs friends.
She peered into my
He's lonely
and saw my past. Someone like that is qualified to become my first follower. All gods need
He's so
followers.
sad.
So Hypatia has been chosen. Her appearance heralds my imminent arrival at the throne of divinity, while her worship shall become my glory.
If he knew that he had entire community of Skara stans backing him up on Twitter, you think he would go through his whole villain arc? I feel like he might just cut to his whole redemption arc if he knew. You know?
Who wants to hurt my devout follower?
What an interesting guy.
The doctor wants to hurt
If
my
Skara
first
could break the
follower?
fourth wall and just look at Twitter, I feel like he'd be the hero of Genshin. He'd go from villain to kind god so quickly.
How very amusing. Has anyone ever told you that you're not good at sowing discord? The doctor has never known his place. Even now, the puny human thinks himself capable of interfering in the business of the new god. You're still too naive if you think a few words will be enough to convince me to destroy the doctor. But I'm willing to give you a gift, just like my expression of affection towards Hypatia. It is an honor for you to be able to stand here and
Gives me
speak
a lot
with me.
of
As my listener,
Lord Farquaad energy, but more angsty. Is that a cancelable comment? Are the Scar stands gonna chase after me? It's just like Tom, man, big ego.
never needed to be
You know?
reasonable.
Needs a friend, companionship. Could it be the Balladeer?
That person Paimon couldn't see was the Balladeer? Oh, he sure chatted with you for a while.
He's become more milder, but somehow even more deranged. Oh, is it a cutscene? Oh no.
Where is the storm headed?
Oh, I keep forgetting. Well, I'm not forgetting that he had the Gnosis, right? I forget he has it on his body. Shouldn't we be protecting Hypatia though? But where did these are flaws in her plan. I feel like we should guard her somehow. Paimon, maybe one of us. Hypatia will probably be kidnapped, and then he is electrified. Oh no! Oh no!
What happened to you?
He's hurt.
Oh, clearly! Oh
Don't
no!
move. I've seen Eremites get struck by lightning before. You need to rest.
Struck by lightning?
We were fighting, and just as things started looking grim, the weather suddenly became extremely strange.
Oh, attacking
Lightning
everyone.
started attacking everyone, almost as if
Scary do be deranged. Oh!
Luckily, there were only two of us, and both of us were nimble enough to dodge most of the strikes. There were a lot of Fatui, though, and they were being torn to shreds by the bolts of lightning.
Oh!
All the Fatui soldiers were forced to retreat.
Oh, they could still retreat. I thought they meant torn to shreds, like they would die. Your wound, I'm really sorry. Yeah, if it'd be a double whammy, you know, if we come back up and Hypatia's gone, and Thignari is hurt. She's okay for now, but I want to tell you something. I feel like we should get him treated first, no?
Not to move.
Just in case. Let's go to Hypatia's place.
He's grown on me a lot since we first met him in the... I feel like she's disappeared. What a surprise. Oh, she has not disappeared. Oh, she's fine. What a surprise. I really thought she'd be gone. They missed their chance. Fools.
Thank goodness she's fine.
Aww, he's grown on me so much. I feel like when we first saw him, I didn't hate him when we first saw him, but then I was like, who is this sassy man? But I like the sassiness now. I'm a big fan.
The more you understand,
I'm a big fan of all the sassy men of Sumeru.
No, they always think they can push through the pain.
Oh, he's
They're not. Whew.
Let me rest for a bit. Sorry,
Oh my god! Don't say sorry. There's not another bed he can sit on? Not a little chair we can pull out for him? How is there a bed in the middle of this area, but not like a chair or a bench?
Oh, Paimon can't believe what he's thinking.
The Academia's god creation.
Look at his little angry eyebrows. So cute.
How ridiculous.
That sounds, ambitious, I guess? Anyway.
I love how she's just going along with the
me.
plan.
As long as I can enjoy
Same thing in the other acts of the Archon quest, just goes along with everything. A lot of trust in us.
That's enough. I'll only work when I have to. I must be the least ambitious person who's ever set foot in Party's DI.
I'm with you though. I feel the same exact way.
I haven't even thanked you for your help back there.
Don't mention it. Well,
I love her.
Nothing else. All this proves that the doctor really did have some urgent matter to attend to and left Sumeru in a hurry.
Continuing, what's your theory? What is your theory? I think the Balladeer is the reason why the doctor is targeting Hypatia. Her consciousness connected to... Yeah? Wasn't this covered already? Like she's seen too much?
Secret of the Balladeer. Is that why they tried to seize Hypatia?
But what secret are they trying to cover up? She's just seen his past.
So...
And we should be able to deduce what they're going after her for, because we've also connected and saw her past, or his past, no?
Is not happy with the doctor's actions. He thinks the doctor has no right to consider himself as his equal.
So, if the doctor was to show up again, would the Balladeer zap him with lightning?
What ranking is the doctor? 2? 3? Amongst the Fatui?
Having the doctor gone benefits him as well as us.
I mean, against lightning he'd have to die, right?
Successfully completed the stage of the plan. The doctor is out of the picture now.
Yay! That's a big accomplishment!
I'm also happy for you.
He's so soft looking here. Maybe it's his ears. Please get some rest. We'll find you another bed that is not currently occupied. I'm surprised he isn't dead. Genshin characters built different. Don't even die from being hit by lightning.
The others at the Grand Bazaar.
I mean, I guess you had to
Let's continue to keep a low profile.
be okay from lightning if you're gonna keep up with Klee. Okay, where to next? Wait until they agree to... Oh, he's still on the floor. And now we can TP. Over here? Is this one the closest? I hope so. Okay, to our favorite sassy boys. Our second and third favorite sassy boys after Thignari.
How did everything go? Any luck with your missions?
What are their missions?
Let's report back one by one. I'll start first. We've made the necessary modifications to the Akasha terminal. In addition, the props required are also ready.
I'll go next. The Traveler and I went to Party's DI. The situation was a bit complicated, but we found Tighnari. Unfortunately, he was wounded during a fight.
Who was behind it?
Well,
Oh.
that's the tough part.
Is he gonna be aggressively defensive for his friends?
Balladeer.
I love when people are aggressively defensive for their friends. Let's go with the Balladeer. Yeah.
After some back and forth,
Well, the
we
Balladeer is
confirmed
the
that
one who
doctor is
injured him. That is correct.
He has something urgent to attend to back in Snezhnaya. So, we've successfully removed the doctor from the picture. Also, Tighnari's already resting, so he'll be okay.
Good.
Oh, Tighnari also asked us to tell you this message. Trust your own senses and experiences.
All right. I'll remember that. Everything also went smoothly on my side. The Eremites should have arrived at their destination by now. To avoid
Okay, so everything's fine for
I
now.
can't believe you actually got so many Eremites into Sumeru City.
It's all thanks to Ramon and his brave team, as well as their bold strategy.
It appears to have been very effective. I'm glad to hear it. Well, is that everything? Okay, this meeting is adjourned.
So what are the next steps?
Wait, you mean that's it?
You're just gonna wait
Well,
until things
what
happen?
else is there to discuss?
Shouldn't you end with some words of encouragement? You know,
See?
fire us up now?
She's the morale booster of the group. He is not.
We all go home and get some rest.
Alhaitham, you... Ugh.
Oh, and if you wanted someone to say something to that effect, then I must reiterate that I'm here to strategize and not to lead. So you should find someone more suitable to do that.
But I thought all of you Academia big shots were great speakers.
I mean,
Then I should
valid.
remind you that I'm the scribe.
I know that. So what?
There's so much bickering in this Archon quest.
Speaking.
Fine, whatever.
She can be the leader. I'll follow you anywhere.
Cyno doesn't seem to be much of a talker either. I guess
Oh.
that leaves it to
Well,
my employer.
I don't think we are much of a talker either. I would
Yep,
say we
the
speak the
traveler
least
hire.
out of any character in Genshin. She asked for a smile as her payments. Please shove that in their faces.
Come on, boss. What do you have to say for the team?
Good stuff, guys.
Something to boost morale.
Good job to all of us. What will you think of? Oh,
What are you all doing here?
is it Nilou? Is that her voice? Oh, it is!
Hey, everyone.
She can be our leader.
disturbing you,
Our
am I?
morale boost. Our
Not at all.
cheerleader.
I was actually just about to go find you.
How cute.
Judging from the group and all your serious faces, you were discussing something important, weren't you? But you also look like you're up to no good. Seems pretty interesting.
Welcome, Nilou. Would you like to join us?
You can't just recruit random people into our group.
Join you? You mean
I feel like this is not tactical.
something important?
I mean, maybe she'd be useful.
Yes. Something very important.
I see you looking at us like
Nilou,
that.
Are there any breaks in your performance schedule in the upcoming days?
Huh? Wait, you're seriously inviting me?
Interesting. I guess if anyone would have a vendetta against the Academia, it'd be her.
You are truly the bravest and most passionate people of
A vendetta
Sumeru.
against the Academia and most willing to do anything to save their Archon. I guess it would be her.
Oh, right. The Traveler and Paimon are not from Sumeru, but you are awesome as well.
She's so cute.
I must admit that I'm a little scared.
I will protect
I'll
you.
try my best for Lesser Lord Kusanali. If I can somehow use my abilities to help you, then count me in.
Remember, believe in yourself.
Okay. I'll get my friends at the Grand Bazaar to help us tomorrow.
Just remember not to say too much. Be discreet.
Yep, you got it.
Feel like if you wanted people
All
to
the
be discreet,
preparations
you
are
wouldn't tell
done.
Paimon our plans.
Now,
Boy,
can we
that's
finally
okay.
conclude this meeting?
Tomorrow we're gonna save a
So,
god.
have you
How
got to say,
exciting.
Boss.
Oh, it's hard to believe everything that's happened till now and our actions will bring change to many things tomorrow. Were those our motivating words? Our words of encouragement? Oh no, these are our words of encouragement. Just get a good night's- I mean, valid. Valid. Great words of encouragement.
A good night's rest before an operation can be the difference between
I
success.
can't imagine having a good night of rest though. I feel like I would be so anxious.
Thankfully, I've had my place to myself recently. It's been nice and quiet.
Who's his roommate?
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
What was that interaction?
So we can be up early tomorrow. Okay. So I guess that means it's time to say goodnight now. Yep! Good night, everyone!
Okay, done with this chunk. Now we'll wait till 8 to 12 for the next day. Okay, it is the day to save our Archon. Go to the Academia. Oh, sorry to cut you off, Paimon. I always cut off Paimon, which is not necessarily intentional, but some of it's intentional.
Sleep well?
No. No sleep. Sleep is for the weak. I feel like I would be the same. Like, before every big event, I never get good sleep. I always get too anxious. He slept fine, probably.
Naturally, I slept just fine.
Exactly.
After all, a good rest should be considered part of the plan, since energy is an important resource.
You just want to show off how calm you are.
It's crucial to dissipate any tension before we execute our plan.
I mean, valid. I'm jealous that he can get sleep before probably getting into the biggest fight of his life, but... Yes! Please confirm everything, because I've forgotten the entire plan.
Everyone in the Academia knows that's where the Grand Sage's console is.
Has he seen the console though?
Many restricted commands and operations are executed via that console. I'm sure that console has a way to free Lesser Lord Kusanali.
I feel like that'd be too in the open. That's on the Academia if they lose the Archon.
Could let the sages imprison even a god.
That isn't something they could have accomplished with their scholarly talents alone. In the sanctuary of Sarasthana, there's a device of Greater Lord Ukadavatas that she once used to isolate herself.
I can't wait to hear the voice line that was in the trailer of Nahida being freed. So exciting, but it's probably not till the end,
They're
right?
effectively trapping one god with the power of another.
We bust in. We send Paimon in. I feel like Paimon could be such a great, discreet
Arguably the
asset.
most important day to the Academia. The sages and core
Maybe.
Academia personnel are busy loading the latest batch of
But she
research
hasn't
developments
provided
and
anything of
knowledge
use.
capsules so that they
Aside
can
from
enter
words of
into the
encouragement and
All
companionship.
the Darshan's researchers have
Which
their
I guess
noses
in
to the
Skara's
grindstone,
case is all you
and
need.
The Academia's grounds are flowing with all sorts of people. It's the perfect time for an infiltration. When the Grand Sage leaves his office to supervise the entering process, that's our cue to access the console and free the Dendro Archon.
When you put things that way, the plan seems a bit unrefined. Yeah, it seems a little bit unrefined.
Plan, after all.
What's the non-visible side?
The Academia should have already started preparing for Nyagarbha Day.
Everyone should be in position. All that's left is for us to lead the charge.
Let's go.
So are we just gonna walk in through the front door, or...?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, actually yes?
You expecting a
No
stealthy
stealth?
approach?
No discreetness? We just bust in?
Alright, it's all on Alhaitham if things go south.
Are they not gonna see us from a mile away? Do they know it? Wait, do they know what? They know the Traveler was in cahoots with Nahida. This makes, well, I guess. Is Alhaitham even affiliated with the Academia? No, he still is, right? He's still with the Academia? Is that a little sketchy? The doors to doom.
Scribe?
Off to a great start.
Are you Scribe Alhaitham?
Getting attention already.
That's me. Is something the matter? I'm in a hurry.
No. I was just surprised
I kind of want to see Alhaitham dressed in the same way they
sages
are.
were looking for you not long ago.
No biceps out,
didn't know
no
what
abs, just robes.
And, also, please don't bring outside guests into the Academia.
This is an awful plan.
Guests. How did you arrive at such a conclusion? Your groundless.
Oh wait,
inference
actually
shamed the
no, this is a
Harbinger
great
Darshan.
plan because all the sassy men of Sumeru can just talk their way out of situations.
What did you say? I'm the top student in Haravatat, and I earned third
I
place
forgot.
in the last Inter-Darshan
Sassiness
race.
is what carries this
Don't
Archon
look down
quest.
on me.
That wasn't my intention. As your Haravatat senior, I just assumed that you possessed a greater aptitude for critical thinking. Look, based on what you already know,
Sassy men putting down the people around them.
obvious.
These are the drivers of the Sumeru Archon quest.
So,
Not what I expected, but it works.
think. Don't tell me the answer. The sages search for you. A blonde-haired traveler. Outside guests.
We are invited guests.
So, from the start, the sages...
Is that the conclusion he's coming to? We are a welcomed and celebrated guest. That should be true respect. I hope that's the conclusion he's come to.
I surmise you've arrived at the correct conclusion.
This is so funny.
Please forgive me.
So funny. He really talked his way out of it.
Me back on track.
It's nothing. We'll be on our way then.
When you're so smart,
Contributions to the
you
Academia,
end up
scribe.
being dumb. The top student. What if he gets kicked out of the academia because of this?
What the heck just happened now? What did he just guess?
I'm afraid I don't know either.
You have no idea?
He just talked his way out of
He
it.
convinced himself of whatever truth he came up with. That is the so-called pride of a scholar. If someone questions their academic facility, they will instantly feign understanding to
I
keep
feel
up
like this happens in the real world, though.
Nowadays, the academia is rampant with this type of scholar. Their obvious farces of intellect only serve to highlight themselves as fools.
Wow. So there are special ways to deal with smart people. We don't even need to make up our own excuses.
We shouldn't waste any more time. It would be problematic if we missed our window of
Is
opportunity.
that really the only, like, roadblock we're gonna run into? The top student at the academia? Who isn't even that smart? Oh, a cutscene!
Is this the Academia's library?
Ah, pretty.
Indeed. Known as the House of Dehya, it is quite possibly the most extensive special collections library in Tevat.
There are a lot of students going through here. Is it really okay just to waltz right in?
I feel like if you just walk
The
in,
academia marches to a fast
looking like you know what you're doing, no one really questions you.
They're all occupied with their own matters. Just act natural.
Except I'm really bad at doing that. I always
Hurry
look
along.
anxious. I definitely look like I don't belong in places I don't belong in. I have a lot of respect for people that can just walk with confidence everywhere. Hide now and wait for an opportunity. Where are we hiding? Oh, it's gonna hide for us. Cool, 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 cool.
What's this platform for?
To get to the
It's
other
a lift
side.
that academia personnel use to access higher floors.
Are we gonna take it then? The Grand Sage's office
Can we
is up
access
there
it though?
somewhere.
How are we gonna get there if we are not?
No, not right now. We can't guarantee that we won't run into the Great Sage. Let's step back and observe for now.
You think they would have more security
The Grand
protocols?
Sage will exit from there?
Considering they have a grand plan to create a god?
And after he does,
But
we'll
I
slip
guess
past
not.
him? Ooh, Paimon thinks that's really dangerous.
Who knows? However, if we can confirm Azar's current location, our operation will be much
He pops up
safer.
behind us.
Allow me to offer you a hint. If you wish to know his
Oh,
location,
he actually
look
did.
behind you.
We are doomed.
What's Grand Sage Azar doing here?
Ooh. The unplanned plan is not working. What a surprise.
Believed the Academia would not grow suspicious of you after such a prolonged absence, scribe. An eyewitness had informed me of
I
your
would say, though,
whereabouts, so I came to
against all
personally
these people,
welcome you.
Klee could easily take them.
Great Sage, I didn't expect you to care so much about me. I'm truly flattered.
There's a bomb here, bomb there.
But
They
compared to
die.
you,
We save
far
Nahida.
more interested
Heroes
in
of
these two
Sumeru.
unexpected guests. You are the traveler and Paimon, correct? It's a pity that only now have I been afforded
Get the name right, it's
opportunity
Papa
to
Chub.
formally meet
How come you
two of
call Paimon by her
Sumeru's
name?
most esteemed guests. I do apologize for my lack of decorum.
Let's talk. It's not too late for you to stop.
You immediately initiated discussion instead of attempting to prepare some perfunctory excuse. You clearly understand the situation at hand, and have no intention of making a reckless stand. The foot traffic here renders this place unsuitable for discussion. Please, follow me to my office.
Suspicious. I don't like how he looks either. Scummy man.
This
Oh!
place is crawling with guards. There's no way out for us.
I wonder if Nahida knows we're in the vicinity. Like, what amount of power she currently has? If she was able to disconnect and, like, go into the grandpa of the little kid.
There is little time for idle chit-chat before I detain you all.
The Fatui have ulterior
You
motives.
seem to know quite a bit about
We
our
know
endeavors.
everything. Also, we know about the
If that is
Fatui more than you
You
do.
should be praising our great
This is such a pretty
rather than
room.
using your
Look at the
trivial
architecture.
in a futile attempt to sway me.
Trivial?
Then tell me, what do the Fatui want from me?
Enosis?
Worthless.
Worthless?
Those are all completely worthless. Benefits, divine power. These materialistic words do nothing but debase our great
He's
work.
not smart. He's just insane.
Yes, we are using human wisdom to create a god. If humanity can attain omniscience and omnipotence,
insane.
then we shall create a god to reveal them. This is the pinnacle of human wisdom. We shall regain a god's guidance at long last.
What about the god you currently have? The adorable small Nahida. The caring god.
Freed from its
You asshole.
For our nation of scholars, this is the ultimate aspiration. No cost is too
Yeah,
great
you
to
fool.
realize
You say it's the pinnacle of human wisdom, but in the end you're still relying on a god? You make no sense.
Understand the rapture of having a god be born within
I
your
hope that god blasts you with lightning the first thing he does.
You cannot even comprehend such an emotion.
Yeah.
Gods exist
What
on a
about
plane
Kusanali?
that far eclipses humanity's. Lesser Lord Kusanali. What can she even do?
I hope you get blasted by both Skara and Kusanali.
Care for the people,
Kusanali
fend
ult
off sandstorms, fabricate silly
increases
fairy tales.
Skara's damage.
These are
Up
but
Skara's
child's play
electro
for the
damage.
academia.
You
Does
go
that
poof.
make us equal to the
Great time for Sumeru.
We are a people
More
favored
cocky
by
men.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, though I may have personally not seen it.
More cocky
Our forefathers
academia.
bore witness to true wisdom. The ascension of the Lesser Lord has brought nothing but bewilderment to the scholars. They all ask, is that truly what true wisdom is supposed to look like? With that in mind, it is better to keep her isolated in the sanctuary of Sarasthana, so our academy will not become
They're
embroiled in turmoil.
terrible.
What a pathetic justification. Do you really think that only the super smart or powerful should be able to call themselves gods?
Good point, Paimon. For the first time, you're making a great point. I don't know what I can say or do. The arrogance of the
Best beyond
scholars.
judgment, Grand Sage. They are indeed dangerous.
Too
individuals.
cocky.
Not only are they acting against the academia, but their ideologies have the potential to lead scholars astray. Looks like there really was merit in my assignment.
Alhaitham? Are you talking about us?
Ooh.
I've brought them to the academia as
Look
ordered, but it took some
well, I'm
time
hoping
and
he is an
trouble.
actual villain. But look at him! Look at all of them, I'm hoping, being really good actors.
That reminds me. Here's the investigation report you had requested. It's a summary of my time spent with the Traveler. An array of information about her ready for your perusal.
I'm assuming it's being a good actor? I'm assuming he was smart enough to... Oh, okay. I'm assuming he was smart enough to have a better written out plan. And also smart enough to not tell Paimon of said better plan. Because Paimon's dumb and Paimon would reveal everything. Unless Alhaitham is deceiving us. But I don't think so. I trust him. Biceps and all, I trust him.
With no errors. I would expect nothing less than an immaculate report from the scribe. As it is
I
Nahida
trust him.
I'll enter the information on you into the Akasha. Surely you know what that means.
We'll be monitored, just like Cyno.
With the Akasha's calculation prowess, all of your actions will be predicted with an accuracy.
I'm just gonna hope that he was smart enough to not tell us his plan, because we would ruin his plan. I would do that. Or I wouldn't fault him for doing that, because I understand.
Wherever you go, you will be walking under an invisible leash. This is Sumeru's greatest penalty for dishonest persons.
We can literally TP to Inazuma. These threats are groundless. When you say dishonest persons, does that also include Cyno?
Concept that great responsibility begets an equally great suspicion. In any case, you are Sumeru's most concerning external variable. Locking you
I could open up my map and TP instantly. You have no power, sir.
You're despicable!
Despicable? Perhaps from your perspective, but I suppose you had mentally prepared yourselves for this, no?
What do you mean?
Your ploy was to sacrifice the traveler here, was it not?
Oh, is he still suspicious of him?
Lord Azar, I know what you're trying to say, but I've been following your plan this entire time. Why are you doubting
Brains
me
are
at this
too
juncture?
big! Everyone's brains are too big.
Must I delineate your entire plan? Very well, I will spell things out. First off, I received an eyewitness report that you were spotted with the traveler at Caravan Ribat.
So we have another layer to our plan, right?
Departed to the desert and escaped surveillance.
Who has the bigger brain? I don't
Judging
know.
by the time, you all likely encountered the truant General Mahamatra in the desert. Am I correct?
Maybe Paimon shouldn't have mentioned Cyno just now.
The Academia has not received correspondence from its scribe for a prolonged
We tried to
time.
make Paimon not ruin the plan, and Paimon still ruins the plan.
A close associate of Lesser Lord Kusanali and General Mahamatra Cyno, who had defected from the Academia. With their instigation, what was the probability?
Paimon did not entirely ruin the plan, I understand that.
Rationally speaking, 50%? 70%? What do you think?
Regardless, that's only a guess. The facts are that I've brought the Traveler right before you, and I gave you my report.
Indeed, your boldness deserves praise. To think that despite status as an outlander, the Traveler is still willing to sacrifice for the sake of your plan. If I'm correct, you have a contingency plan to save Lesser Lord Kusanali and ruin our great work. Sneak into the Academia on Nia Garbaha Day, using Alhaitham's status as the scribe. For there is a good chance that an opportunity to save the Lesser Lord will arise. Should your intentions be discovered, Alhaitham will turn traitor and sacrifice the Traveler, thus proving his innocence. He can then stay inside the Academia and continue searching for a way
I mean,
to
I like
proceed
that they pointed out this as a, well, not as a plot hole, but like, they didn't go with,
soon return to the Academia.
it would have been too simple, I feel, if that had been solved with Alhaitham pretending to be the villain. I'm glad they're going this way. I wonder where it's going from now.
You'll see me as a traitor regardless of what I say, no? Even if you impugn me, it would have little effect on you all.
You misunderstand. Losing our scribe would irreparably damage the Academia's regular operations and the development of Sumeru's future academic systems. However, under the current circumstances, even that is trivial compared to what we stand to gain from our great work.
You said that I betrayed the Academia, but you, Azar, you've betrayed all of Sumeru, betrayed its Archon.
So flight is turned to fight at long last. Guards!
What's his plan? Fighting cutscene? I hope so. Or do we have to fight? Oh, we have to fight. Oh no, we do not have to fight. Fighting cutscene! Exciting. Is... Oh?
do we have here? So you stole
I'm assuming that's what. Well, I assumed that's what was going on, but why?
Traitor! Even the most rational scholar will yearn for the power of a god in a moment of desperation. Aren't you doing the exact same thing as me, Alhaitham? Unfortunately for you, no god will lend you their power. Azar!
Oh, was he trying to make it to the back of the table to begin with? Didn't you say the capsule is... No, the console was at the back of the table? I guess not.
He has gone completely insane.
Oh! Bonk?
Take him to the Matra and exile him to Aru village. Then find someone to take these two to the confinement room. I'll deal with them later.
I hope he grabbed something from the back of the
We've finished all
table.
required preparations for Nyagarbha Day.
No?
We may begin to enter the capsules now.
Excellent. You may begin.
Planted a capsule? Oh! Did he replace the capsule with one of the ones that the Traveler wrote over? No? I can't tell what's going on! The capsule that we went with the Traveler, where it's like we saved the Archon? No? Does that know what happened? No? I guess not. What? No, stop! That's enough Paimon. I don't think the guards can hear us anymore. Not her screaming.
Paimon got a bit carried away there. How was Paimon's acting just now?
Oh! Paimon acted better. Well, worse than mine. Paimon was a better actor than I thought she'd be.
We made it into confinement, and Alhaitham's probably done with his part too.
Why do you vocally voice this while in confinement, though?
We even managed to trick Grand Sage Azar.
What? Why? Why do we have to say this aloud?
What are we doing next? Paimon has trouble remembering things when she's worked up.
Let's review what we discussed during our strategy meeting. What? This is terrible. You don't think in the land of Sumeru with high-tech technology, you don't think they would just like have the confinement rooms wired? Bugged? No?
She's always been the person the sages are most afraid of, as well as the greatest obstacle to the successful implementation of their plan. They are very aware of the risk she poses to them.
I'm
Once
flattered.
the traveler is imprisoned, the sages will likely think that everything is under control.
And flattered you think I am the
With their guard down,
defining
the next phase of our plan will have a much higher chance of success.
feature of this group.
I can already see the pompous looks on their faces.
Oh, that's a super tricky plan. But Paimon still thinks it's not really worth it.
That isn't the only reason, of course. She has a more important task once she's in confinement. According to the Academia scholars in Ramon's custody, Lesser Lord Kusanali has sealed off her consciousness in the Akasha ever since she was captured by the Doctor. That way, they can't pry any more information from her. Even if we
I feel
break
like we
into
should
the
also
sanctuary of
revisit how the
Sarasthana,
knowledge
it will take
capsule
time to
didn't make
awaken Lesser
Alhaitham go
Lord
insane
Kusanali's
though.
consciousness.
I'm assuming
We need to do
he
that
like
in
genuinely used it. I feel like there's more back. Alhaitham's a suspicious man.
The confinement
I
room
feel
is
like there's
inside the
more to him
Academia,
that we should
close to
be
the sanctuary
exploring.
of Sarasthana.
Hopefully,
It's a
hopefully. It'd be
completely
cool if
enclosed
there's
space,
more to
and you
him
won't be receiving
than
any
just
visitors.
bird-looking
I'll
man
work
with
Ramon's
biceps.
scholars to make some modifications to
scribe.
the Akasha terminal. Once you're in, get as close as you can to Lesser Lord Kusanali and try to connect to her consciousness. However, as for whether she'll actually wake up,
I believe in her.
will depend on our luck.
We're gonna save our Archon!
You've been wearing your Akasha terminal today. It's the one that Alhaitham modified.
We're gonna save our Archon!
They take our Akasha terminals
I hope.
when they'd like to step in.
Hopefully now.
Were they being careless?
Hopefully not later. Going on. That wasn't because of carelessness, but of their arrogance. Exactly what we were talking about. They think Akasha is completely under their control. Arrogant people. Not a fan. Find the place with the best signal in this room? Well, we have no 5G here.
Sounds
easy enough. We can finally talk with Nahida after all this time. Let's do it.
Hopefully, if we can finally converse with Nahida again, that'd be great. Oh.
It's almost like the faster it blinks, the better the signal.
It wasn't even beeping that much. Okay, here. Sure, we'll take it. This is the one. Ooh, look at the little plants.
Are you getting
anything? It's faint, but I have a signal preparing to connect with her consciousness now. Do we get to see our Archon finally? It's been so long. I feel like we have basically the entire last Archon quest was no Nahida. Oh, don't be sad. We got you. We got you. We'll be your friend. When I think of the trailer video and the teaser video, it makes me so sad. Oh, Traveler voice line. Rare.
Hey, Nahida!
Another Traveler voice line. Can she sense us? She's so small.
When did it first start? Oh, right. It started from the moment I was born.
Am I gonna cry? No! If it's anything...
I've become a worthy Archon.
No! This would be so sad.
So I've kept studying.
Oh, do we just keep clicking?
Kept listening to my people and their hearts. Kept looking for a way to save Ermin's soul.
I love Nahida.
So I can catch up. Catch up to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But I'm stuck in the sanctuary of Sarasthana. The sages are creating a god to replace me. And I'm forced to lock my consciousness in this boundless darkness.
How could you not like Nahida? How could you dislike Nahida? I understand like not liking her, but at least being neutral about her.
Nahida!
With the power of friendship, we'll save her. Friendship?
It's so quiet here. Now that I think of it, I don't think I've ever actually listened to my own inner voice.
Oh, it's emo hours in Genshin.
Archons have them.
Oh.
Should Archons
Oh.
have I been doing the right thing?
Nahida deserves a little bit of Scar's ego. No! Scar should give her his ego. A little bit of it.
About all of this. It's so quiet here.
Since you're the god of wisdom.
Is this... This is not Traveler. Is this Rukkhadevata? Or is it Traveler?
You've known the answers to all these questions since the very beginning, haven't you?
Is this Rukkhadevata?
Who are you? Whose voice is that? It sounds familiar. You're right, though.
I couldn't tell. Is that Rukkhadevata?
I won't ignore my own voice anymore.
The power of friendship. Doing its job.
Nahida!
What is that Traveler's voice? I can't tell. Because Traveler speaks so infrequently. I feel like I can't identify her voice when I hear it. I feel like that wouldn't make sense if it was Traveler, would it?
Thank you. Why are you here?
We're here to rescue you.
I'm fine. It's just... when I think of everything that's happened to me, I feel really angry now.
I'm glad. You deserve to feel angry. Oh, look at her! Look at her stance of anger.
You should have been angry ages ago.
You should have. Now they can feel the wrath of their Archon. Oh? Did we just pass out?
Oh, you're back!
How are you gonna get Nahida back? Nahida is awake. We unleash our wrath on the Academia. We pummel the living poo out of Scaramouche.
Paimon was listening.
Destroy his ego. Redemption arc. Become his friends. It'll be a great time.
For a long time.
Is there anything else we need to do in the Archon quest? Save Kale from Elazar and Dunyarzad. I guess they finished entering all the knowledge capsules. So, oh, news another performance. We're being spoiled. I hope it's a cutscene. I hope it's a cutscene. What else do we need to do? Nilou's performance. Is it just raising like love for the Archon?
Nilou, are you sure about this? You're taking such a great
Who's this
risk for
man?
them.
Man, oh,
sure,
manager of the theater. I
and
see,
I'm
I see.
going. You know that I don't like to pass up any opportunity to dance, and this one is especially important.
My queen! Our dancing queen.
You seem to have a lot
Haha,
of trust
you get
in
it?
them, so
'Cause the
I
song?
won't say more on the subject. But if anything happens, the few of us here may not be able to help you.
It's okay. She has Traveler on her side.
Worse. Everything's going to be fine.
She's so optimistic.
You know, if you really do get arrested, we'll do everything we can to get you back. Be careful, even if it's only for our sakes.
Thanks, Mr. Zubair. You're so very kind.
Oh! We get to run around as Nilou. Go to the Academia. Is this the No, that's not the Academia. Where's the Academia? See, who needs to pull for Nilou when you can walk around as her?
How's it going? Nervous?
Definitely more than usual. But it's because I'm worried I won't dance well enough.
It's okay.
You'll dance fine. Your dances are amazing. Your performances are amazing. No doubt in
You
yourself.
sure know how to talk. Taking all the credit.
Dude, his hands are
even though we came
huge.
here together to
His
help out.
hands are massive. Why are they so big?
Thank you both. I'll have to treat you to a meal after all this ends. I really, really appreciate all of your help.
Ooh, that sounds great. Huh. How can we say no to that?
All right.
Yes,
let's get back
yeah.
to business.
The same eyebrows as
We'll
that
be
one
here to
kid
keep
from
people
Toy Story.
going to the Academia,
The one
they
who
don't
messes up
interrupt
all the
your
little
performance.
toys. Is his name Sid? He has Sid eyebrows.
The Academia's been conducting a weird experiment, and some of their test subjects escaped. It's really dangerous there, so stay away.
Oh, you couldn't think of anything better? Oh well, I guess it does sound like something the Academia would do.
This guy gives me major himbo vibes.
Sounds great.
Big
counting on
hand
you
guy
guys.
from gives me himbo vibes. Sure. Oh, it's our man, the flower knights.
It's great to see you, but I'm
I love this dude.
right now. Our bait people away with Yalda Candy's plan is working
Aww. Look at the community effort to save our Archon.
Vihar, thank you so much for doing all of this. And even dressed up as the Knight of Flowers, no less. I'll pass on the candy, though. I cut back on sweets in the period leading up to a performance, and I'm about to start one.
You have a point. The stage is cleared and everything's ready, so you can start your performance at any time.
Yeah, thanks to you. I'm really grateful. All right, time to hit the stage.
You're welcome. The honor's all mine, since I'll have such a great view of the show.
Is it cutscene performance time? Oh, she's so cute. I love her. Oh, is she gonna dance in front of the Academia? Oh, ooh. I love when people are ballsy, but in like a gentle way. I love
I've never
her.
seen a performance like this. This is incredible.
Yeah, you assholes.
But I heard that public performances like these have been banned. I can't believe she's doing this here.
Nilou is so cool.
There's some commotion outside.
I love Nilou.
Issue the new Prohibition Act from the Akasha to the guards. They'll know what to do.
Do you think we should, like,
no,
stop her?
Let's just watch for a little bit more.
Good Gray, good Grays, good guys, great guys. Oh no, Defender. Don't you dare touch her. Lady. Oh, it's the, I forgot her name. The one that we manipulated and gaslighted into being on our side. What's her name? To a resurrection. Oh, wait. Am I gonna be in a domain?
Did you hear that? It sounds like a lot of guards just ran by. Does this mean the plan has moved on to the next stage?
Sounds like Nilou completed her
It's
task.
great that everything seems to be going well. Come to think of it, when did Alhaitham replace the knowledge capsule that was about to be entered into the Akasha?
When he pretended that he had been corrupted, do you remember when he rushed towards the Grand Sage? Genius! Oh. What is this random cut to this image? What a high quality image. It was not that high quality when I saw it.
Also yoinked the divine knowledge capsule from that mercenary leader in Port Ormos when everyone
He's a
else was
speedy dude. He works fast.
It's a time-tested trick of his.
He maintains cool composure and things get chaotic. That's why he can pull off things with his timing.
Yeah, he's smart and all, but he still makes Paimon's blood boil.
I'll say you contributing, Paimon. Well,
For this stage again.
you acted for a little bit, I guess.
Nothing else to do right now anyway, and it'll help us feel more confident. Paimon remembers that Nilou's task was supposed to go a bit like this.
I'm glad it's explaining it to us.
Now that Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness has been forcefully sealed, the core figures of the Academia and their guards have started to wear their Akasha terminals again. With the Doctor's technological support, they think they have nothing to fear.
How
'Cause of
despicable
arrogance.
of them to rely on such a person.
But this
Cockiness.
is also our chance. I was originally asked to draft the knowledge capsule for the Artistic Performances Prohibition Act when I was still at the Academia. It should be on the Grand Sage's desk right now, and will be entered into the Akasha
A
during the next
genius!
Nagabaha Day.
He has more brains than I thought he did.
Really going to stop all artistic performances? That's horrible!
I'll make an identical knowledge capsule, but this time, I'll smuggle some misleading information into it.
Oh,
to
those
switch
are
the
the capsules he switched. I
Once it's
thought he
been
planned
entered
to the
into
one that the
Akasha on
Traveler
Nagabaha
had
Day,
made.
If someone were to be seen performing in public, The sages would definitely use that opportunity to announce the ban. And so, the misleading
So what
information
did this
will be
capsule say?
disseminated amongst the guards.
Oh, I know. Wait, what?
Sure sounds complicated.
I don't get it. I don't
But
get it.
seems like
I
if
kind of get it,
everything
but not
goes
really.
well, we'll be able to get rid of all the guards in the academia.
It's like you
without
see
any effort.
the cogs turning in my brain and then heart stop.
Getting right into their heads. I just have one question. Even if we manage to get the misleading info out to the guards,
They
how can we
don't
be sure that they'll
mistrust
believe
anything from the Akasha.
People who
No?
are used to relying on
Yeah.
the Akasha become less inquisitive, and their ability to distinguish truth from misinformation is significantly reduced. They will view
I
everything
feel
the
like
Akasha
that's like people in real life
releases to them
too.
as the unequivocal
Like I don't.
truth.
I should do a
The
better job
Akasha
at
will turn
validating the
humans
information I
into
come across, to be
machines.
honest.
I've seen it happen many times.
Yikes. Good thing I didn't wear it for long when I was working in Sumeru City. At first, I thought it was a good thing too. By the way, this plan still requires a performer, right?
Our queen, Nilou.
Zubair
I
Theater.
love Nilou.
I know her really well.
I love the women of Sumeru. They're all wonderful.
Kinda
And
hesitant to ask
the
her
dudes
if
are growing on me. The dudes are
she's
definitely growing on me.
this.
Dignari,
But we can ask
growing
her
on
in
me.
person.
All right. After the guards in the Academia are gone,
Then it'll be time for me and my stowaway brothers to shine.
Oh, how exciting! I love how much of a group effort it is. Like, everyone has their own role. Interesting. Where is it going from here, though? Loading screen.
Here
Ooh!
they come. Did you see that, Raman? They came out from the academia in droves.
Were they not jailed? I'm like, why are his hands so big too? Why are they
After laying low in the
massive?
city for so long, this is the moment we've been waiting for. My brothers have already sprung into action.
We couldn't do anything to them inside their coop, but outside the academia, this is our hunting ground.
With a lioness like you, the prey sure won't be able to run far.
We still need to eliminate the guards as soon as possible. If we give the sages enough time to realize what's happening, the plan's doomed.
Yeah, all they've done is to sit on their cushy salaries and twiddle their thumbs all day while we fought and struggled every day in the desert. The only advantage they might have
A lot of
is
angst, a lot of anger.
Speaking of which, most of the guards who report directly to the Six Sages belong to the Corps of 30, but they have a completely different reputation. Following those blasted sages every whim, throwing away all the principles of being a mercenary. As someone in the same profession, I'm obligated to teach them a good lesson today.
Indeed, the trap has been set. All we need to do is lead them there.
All right, let's each take a road and herd those scattered guards back into one place. Make sure to attract their attention. Isak will be the key.
Who's Isak?
You gave such an important task to that child.
Oh, it was the kid.
Will he be okay?
Not
He'll be
giving
fine.
the task to a
Isak
kid
is so determined to
again.
help, so let's put our faith in him.
The kid already ruined our.
Even if he's caught, the guards would be too scared to do anything to him. They've never seen Lesser Lord Kusanali in person, after all.
You've got a point.
Oh.
I think I see them coming. Let's head out.
Oh.
Good luck.
When we woke Kusanali up, did she take over the kid's little body? Is that what's going on? Oh. Never mind. What? I take it back. I take it. What?
Do you remember what you need to do, Isak?
They could have dressed him up as anything. Because they've never seen Kusanali.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
They didn't even need to put him in a
I'm
dress.
just a little nervous.
Relax. Don't think about getting caught. Even if that happens, we won't leave you behind.
Who voice acted her? I like her voice.
And leading them to the Grand Bazaar. Leave the rest to us.
Look at her eyeshadow.
Got it.
Stylish.
Here to pay back Lesser Lord Kusanali for helping Grandpa. I won't get cold feet.
Hey, they're here. I can see the Academia guards.
So interesting. Do I get to run around as a little kid now?
All right, It's time.
Another tiny person to add to my team?
You can do
Wonderful. Oh.
Why is there a guard over there? Did he already run ahead of me? This is different from our plan.
Oh,
I need to make a choice.
Does it matter what I choose? You're taking a while to run, kid.
Let's have a look behind the house.
Oh, you mother...
What should I do next?
Hide.
Huh. Looks like nothing's here. A wasted time.
Why you got such a scruffy voice?
Luckily, he didn't check behind the tree.
Oh.
The guard looks alert. What should I do next?
Keep waiting.
Doesn't seem like anything unusual's around here.
Looks like the guard finally left. I need to go.
This is such NPC movement.
Hey! Lesser Lord Kusanali is over there! Stop!
Speaking so aggressively to their Archon? Excuse me? You are the first one to get blasted towards the city center. We're running. What? Do I have to redo that? Oh no, I don't have to. Wait, do I have to redo it? I do have to redo it. Why? There's a good. Why?
Lesser Lord Kusanali. How did I not notice that?
Towards the Grand Bazaar.
The target suspected to be Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped into the Grand
We zoom,
Bazaar.
we zoom.
Assemble and arrest her.
Does it continue?
Where did she go? How did she disappear? Did we lose her? Hurry up and find her!
Hey, why is your team here? Didn't we say to split up our search?
Hurry, hurry! This place is... Why are you all here?
Oh, the kid's doing a great job. I never doubted you for a second.
Yeah, isn't it one heck of a coincidence? Everybody's here. What on earth is going on?
This Archon quest is so fun. It's so fun that everyone's banded together. It's very cute. I like all the friendship, all the little scheming together.
That was rough. I almost got caught.
Little brat! So you're not actually Lesser Lord Kusanali. Who exactly are you?
Maybe if you supported the right Archon, your iPads would be a little bit better,
Just some
sir.
colleagues. Think of this as a business competition or a personal grudge. After stepping into
Bonkum.
a trap, stop thinking of yourselves as hunters. Behave like the prey you are.
What a line. Interesting.
Ambush? How's that possible? This is Sumeru City, but mercenaries from the desert somehow ambushed us!
You've spent all your time hiding away in the Academia. This place has long since become our hunting ground.
She's so
Brace yourselves.
hot! I love her character. She has also grown on me a lot. I liked her when I first saw her, but I like her even more now. They have all grown on me. Is it just a loading screen into a loading screen into another scene? I see.
This is odd.
Your plans have been foiled, sir.
The Academia
You're
is
too
quieted
cocky.
down after the conclusion of the Niagarbaha Day ceremonies, but it's much quieter than usual. Where are the guards? Why have I not seen a single one? Guards? Guards!
Grand Sage, how may I be of assistance?
Oh, is this the student from
called for the
earlier? No, it isn't.
Why did you come?
A man with the
My
mustache.
apologies, Grand Sage. Right now, all Academia guards have entered the city to perform the ordered arrest. I thought you knew.
Arrest? Who is there to arrest? I have an ominous feeling.
Good. As you should.
Arrest Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Is that not what the order was?
Lesser Lord Kusanali? You mean she has disappeared?
Yes. I wouldn't dare make up something
and
like
then
that.
are they gonna open up where she's being held captive themselves? That would be so
Right
funny.
Now, everyone is in a panic, and many are saying that Lesser Lord Kusanali will take
As she
revenge on us.
should, as she has the right to.
Just what is going on? Lesser Lord Kusanali somehow escaped? Was it Alhaitham and his party that freed her? That's impossible. The Academia is heavily guarded today, and any order to release Lesser Lord Kusanali would be strictly confidential. Besides, Alhaitham and the Traveler are already in our hands. What manner of trickery did they employ? How could Lesser Lord Kusanali disappear into thin air? Disappear? Wait. How was the arrest order distributed to the guards?
Oh, wow.
It was issued by
Dude,
the
they're
Akasha
so
earlier
smart.
today. Only you have the authority to
Their
send
ability
messages
to
like that,
deduce
so
things
I thought it
is,
was your order.
more than I thought. A
Let me
genius,
check.
but one step behind. Smart, but not smart enough.
Here. Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Sarasthana. Go to the city and arrest the escapee immediately. The Akasha indeed contains this information, and it clearly appeared in my mind. How did they bypass my permissions to issue this kind of message? Was it the report about the Traveler that Alhaitham submitted? No. I specifically checked that knowledge capsule before entering it into the Akasha. Could that have been a red herring? Well, even if I figure it out now, it won't make any difference. The important thing now is to confirm Lesser Lord Kusanali's status. Have you been to the sanctuary of Sarasthana to confirm that Lesser Lord Kusanali has indeed escaped?
Confirm? No, I haven't. It may be a bit offensive to say this, but Grand Sage, what you're saying doesn't make any sense.
Maybe a little
How
bit
can the
offensive
information
to
in the
say
Akasha be
this.
inaccurate?
Well,
What the
you
Akasha
sound a little
decrees
dumb
is
right
fact.
now.
That is common knowledge to all of us. If we have to confirm the information and knowledge from the Akasha ourselves,
What's the point?
then how is that any different from us learning that information ourselves? Wouldn't Greater Lord
True.
Rukkhadevata's legacy lose
But
its
this is
meaning
also
that way?
your flaw, your downfall for not questioning things more.
You to believe in the Akasha.
I love how
to
this is
believe
playing
in the
out.
legacy left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Are you trying to use my words against me?
No, Grand Sage. I'm merely confused because I believe in you. I never meant to refute you.
Stay here and see if there are any suspicious people around. I'll go to the sanctuary of
And
Sarasthana
then
on my
do
own.
we jump attack him? Sneak attack.
Yes, Grand
Nab
Sage.
him. In the process. He doesn't really look like he has a lot of fighting power, you know? I feel like he'd be easy to take on. One Klee bomb, he's dead. I could be wrong. But I feel like he doesn't really stand a
Has
chance.
escaped from the sanctuary of Sarasthana. Go to the city and arrest the escapee immediately.
I hope she gets to be safe now.
Stop thinking about it. Stop. It must be a trick of theirs.
I hope this is the scene, and then I'll go into Scar stuff later, but I want to save Nahida now! Ah. Oh!
Impossible. That's impossible.
How'd they
There
get
must be
this
something
happen?
wrong with my eyes.
What a comical sight, Azar.
Oh,
Once the
Cyno?
Akasha has put certain thoughts into your head, even the Grand Sage can no longer see what's right in front of him. You all can only see the world in your mind, the one you think you know. And precisely because of this, you disregarded Lesser Lord Kusanali's existence. She has been a wise and worthy Archon.
Cyno is growing on me even more! Nahida acknowledgers, my favorites.
Like this. The Akasha predicted that you would return to the Academia to confront me. But I didn't expect it to turn out like this. I was careless.
No, you were blinded. Your faults stem from your reliance on the Akasha. You're still the same as always.
I truly did not expect a proud person like you to cooperate with Alhaitham and the Traveler.
The first part of growth is throwing aside your pride.
Admit it.
Great lessons learned from Genshin
can't
Impact.
predict my actions anymore.
Then tell me, what have you found during your investigation?
You want to buy time? This is the sanctuary of Sarasthana. Under your own regulations, even Academia staff are forbidden to come here. No one will come to save you. As for the investigation, I've at least confirmed that you are guilty of insurgency against the Archon.
My Archon! My favorite Archon.
Did you do all of this so I would plead guilty in front of you, General Mahamatra?
I feel like Nahida deserves to beat him up herself.
Guilty.
Exactly.
In front of the Archon herself. You once said that I had no standing to judge you. So now, how about
why did I forget he was Electro?
In the name
I was like, why did he have lightning coming out of his arm? I see. Do we get to play as him? Or is he just gonna get bonked and then cutscene done? Ah, I see. A lot of going back and forth.
Paimon wants to know how things are going out there. Paimon hasn't heard any sounds outside for a while. Hopefully something bad didn't happen.
Don't think like that. We must trust our friends. What are you gonna do without trusting your friends?
The rest of our lives? Thinking about it, at least Paimon has you. We could still chat like this. When Paimon thinks of Nahida being imprisoned alone in the sanctuary of Sarasthana, Paimon can't help but feel sorry.
I feel like it's so sad. Loneliness is already sad in itself, I feel, but like loneliness and complete abyss, complete darkness?
Here comes your savior.
I feel like you would go insane. Nahida's so strong! Mentally. Maybe physically too. I would like to see Nahida's full power. You're scared out of your wits just a moment ago.
Some big thanks. I had to search through who knows how many guards to find the key here. It felt even more tiring than whacking them. I'm exhausted.
Thanks a lot. Need Paimon to rub your shoulders?
No, Paimon having use?
No, that's, I'll pass.
I feel like Paimon has tiny hands. Not really efficient for back massages, you know?
Now isn't the time to talk about being ticklish.
How's
Things in the
Nahida?
city and on Cyno's side are both going well. The guards that stormed out of the Academia are all
So what else do we have to do? Okay, I understand we have to like stomp Skara still, but in terms of Nahida, in terms of saving Nahida, what else do we have to do?
Up with the sages bossing them around. As long as it doesn't break their employment contracts, they'll turn a blind eye.
Oh, interesting.
That's probably because you've been super great friends with them for a long time. So, how's Cyno doing?
The Grand Sage is in his custody. Even I know how terrible it is to fall into Cyno's hands, so he probably does too.
Cyno does a great job at being intimidating.
Cyno forced
Small,
him to
but
release
mighty.
Lesser Lord Kusanali. He has no choice but to obey. So
we're
hurry to the sanctuary
good.
of Sarasthana. Assuming nothing weird happened.
I'm assuming weird is Skara? You managed to rescue her,
Honestly,
Skara?
I didn't expect our ragtag bunch to do this well. We just came together last minute to save the Archon, you know?
I just want Nahida to be saved, and then we hand in hand fight Skara, rather than Nahida still detained, and then we had to fight Skara to save her. She's been waiting for long enough. She deserves to be saved at this point. To the sanctuary! Nahida to save Nahida. This is the scene I wanted to see. This is all I wanted. Oh?
Should they say it's nice to meet you?
Aww.
This is the first time we've met in real
It's her first time with her own body.
Consciousness, or when I was in someone else's body.
We finally
Thank you
meet.
so much for coming to rescue me, but
No need to apologize! Nothing to apologize for. I'm sorry for coming late, if anything.
During this time, I did some self-reflection. My sense of inferiority and yielding to the academia led to all of this, and created so much trouble for you all.
You deserve to be freed.
We're here because you're a good Archon and one of our friends.
Thanks, you too.
She's so cute!
Amazing. So this is how it feels to walk out of that cage with my own body. It's like I just had an endlessly long dream. I can't even tell if I just woke up or was only now born into this world. My concept of self has become so clear. But now doesn't seem to be the time to indulge in this feeling.
Academia's God creation plan and saving the Ermine soul, which I hope will come to a good stopping point right after this scene. I'm hoping Scar just doesn't come in and stomp everything immediately.
Even the entire world.
It's okay. With you here, Paimon's sure that everything will work out.
Death flag!
There's one more thing.
What is it?
Paimon's jinxing us yet again, I feel. What's the one thing?
Academia did to me. And for all the folly it committed in the name of
The Wrath of Nahida! Also all I
I
wanted.
will make them pay.
She's so cute! As you should, as you should, as you deserve.
That's the spirit! You're finally standing up for yourself and not letting people walk all over you.
I understand now. To be a better Archon, I first need to better myself. If you haven't even figured out how to be a caterpillar, how can you be a butterfly?
This is knowledge that only you yourself could have discovered.
That reminds me. I wonder how far
It'd be so fun. Okay, while I don't want to go into the Scar fight yet, it'd be so funny if Scar just blasted through the ceiling right now. Okay, we will go do that.
Since I'm now free, I can establish a direct link to the Akasha and control it. First things first, I need to remove the restrictions that the doctor put on me in the Akasha. After that, I'll make some adjustments and revoke the sage's permissions. The Akasha will then be like how it originally was, only operable by the Archon. After all, the Academia betrayed Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's trust.
Ah, this is smart.
In the meantime, you should also work on your own preparations.
Okay.
If we don't stop the God creation plan in time, we'll be in for a tough fight.
We're gonna be in for a tough fight either way, so it's okay. We're just all gonna cry, and then we'll fight Scara, then everything will be good. I'm so scared for the Scara fight.
When we're done, we can take a walk around. After all, we missed out on a lot of stuff when we were locked up.
Oh, I completely forgot. I became equip Nahida? Was Nahida before I went out? Like, oh, do we get to play as Nahida now? I'm such a fool, but this is a great stopping point, I think, for before we get into the whole Scara stuff. But great Archon quests. Probably, again, Sumeru's Archon quests have been my favorite Archon quests of all of Genshin. I've been a really, really big fan. I think they're all so well written. And I am scared to fight Scara, but excited to fight Scara.